Number 2 practiced the snake style. He was known as the snake spirit. He had the speed of a snake.
Niggas is like serpents out there. Serpents will bite. They outside, and then they roll back into their holes.
What do you mean? Because I thought you said 2,200 a night.
It is, but it's a 3-night minimum.
Okay, you didn't say that to me.
You go look on the website, and it's a 3-night minimum. I was making sure that you understood that we're a $2,200 a night place. This is a high-end place that people pay a shitload of money to come to. They come on their private jets. They don't expect this kind of bullshit here.
Well, all right. If I'm going to be a paying customer, then neither do I. If I'm going to be a paying customer, neither do I. Because, like I said, my boss is willing and able to pay it. I paid you $700 for yesterday. And, I said the test failed. So I'm going to have to come back. And, I don't even mind spending a night because then that's actually justifiable to my boss to actually spend a night. But if I'm going to be paying $2,200 just to, what is it, like 8 o'clock right now? Just to spend 4 hours or 5 hours here, whatever it is, then, that's...
I don't think we even have a cabin available.
No, it's booked up. We've got people coming in today. 2 cabins, yeah. So, last night was basically the only night that would have worked anyway. But it's too late for that, so... The point of this is that it was pretty unclear that you can't just show up on people's property out here without people knowing about it. And maybe there was miscommunication, but it should be pretty cut and dry that you're coming back. Mallory didn't even know that you were coming back until you were on the boat. And she's not somebody that's in charge out here, frankly, so...
Well, I even made the reservation for the boat with her present. Like, we were off the boat and, I asked about Malcolm, what time are you taking off? And, all that good stuff.
She's just being friendly. That's her job. That's what we pay her for. But
yeah,
maybe she should have told me that.
She wasn't in Mako with you. She was walking with me. She was not in Mako with you. She was walking up the ramp with me and you. And then her and I went to a truck, and then her and I got a box, and we went back to the boat. So don't tell me that she was in Mako with you when you did that, because she wasn't.
Well, I mean...
The point is that you're not welcome here now. You can try to go back to town, and we'll figure this out later, and we'll get you out here if you need to come out here again. But this isn't going to work today. So I would call a water taxi and split at the earliest possible time.
All right, fine.
This is something that should have been set up more than a few days in advance.
Well, yeah, but then my work doesn't exactly give me that luxury. Like, I came down to Homer on very last minute notice. Like, they just barely told me, like, the night before that I had to be here.
That's a conversation you need to have with your boss.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But then for here, I guess I didn't make it crystal clear, 100% unambiguous, whatever,
And
about,
we deal with our
being
clients-
here, back
we deal
here.
with our clients unambiguously 9 months in advance. So they know exactly what they're getting when they get here. That's what they're paying for.
Right.
So that's...
I understand that.
Okay, well, that's it. That's all.
But then the thing is, I did,
Hours for it to pass.
assuming everything passed, but it
What-
didn't.
what
So,
Can you...
so I did my 2 hours of testing, which it did kind of drag on.
Yeah. What exactly are you trying to pass? What is it? I'm an engineer. I'm pretty smart.
Okay, so what I'm doing is FCC compliance testing. And in this case, I'm having to test the data. So the speeds. Oh, okay.
Keep down.
So the speeds are kind of low here.
Okay.
Like it has to be a minimum of 10 megabits download, 1 megabits upload.
Okay.
But last night it was only giving me like 4 or 5 megabits and then 0.6 upload,
So
which
how-
is
how
definitely
is
below passing
How is you
criteria.
being here going to change any of that right now? Can
It
you dial
isn't.
Things?
It isn't. So
Okay.
they want me to test. So yesterday, what they did was they wanted me to test above a certain threshold. But since it didn't, they said, okay, well, the next protocol is to go back to the same testing area and test it again at like 6 in the morning.
Because of satellite differences or what? Or
Because
user differences?
sometimes they just say, oh, well, you know, if it's during the day, it's most likely congestion, which
Sure. A lot of
I'm
people
not
are using the
buying.
phone,
Yeah,
but
but it shouldn't bog it down that much.
okay.
You
and
know,
it's not
especially
gonna-
when out in the docks, I
it's
was
not
able
gonna
to get
change
40.
overnight,
Yeah, try telling them that.
though. I will tell them that if you give me their number.
Well, I mean, they're not going to listen. That's what
I
I'm
could've
saying.
told you
They
that-
don't
I
listen to
could've told you that
me.
before you walked out here.
Yeah.
So what time is it gonna take for you to get complete what you need to get complete?
Well, so basically right now I'm left having to prove that, you know, even in the morning it's not passing, and I haven't even really begun my other round of testing yet. So that's probably going to be like an hour or so.
Okay, so why don't you call the water taxi because they're not going to be back there for about.
What's the longest it would take you? And you need to be running around in a boat again and all that stuff.
Well, I'm hoping it wouldn't have to go to that. I'm just, you know, since you apparently want somebody who's willing to pay out of here so bad, I'm just going to go ahead and do the bare minimum that I can and skedaddle at the earliest convenience.
Yeah, it's not that we want somebody that wants to pay out of here. That's not the case. It's the case that it's the level of service that we have for our people and having somebody